Turns out that in virtually every single national poll and in every single state poll, Bernie Sanders does often a lot better against Donald Trump than does Hillary Clinton. I think if the Democrats want the candidate who is most likely to defeat Trump and beat him badly, I think you're looking at the guy.
No, that's not Larry David. That is Senator Bernie Sanders in what's become a familiar refrain, saying he does better against Donald Trump than Hillary Clinton in a theoretical head-to-head matchup. The current Real Clear Politics average shows the Vermont senator sporting a double-digit lead over the presumptive Republican nominee. Let's talk about it with Lars Larson, syndicated radio host for Compass Media, and Leslie Marshall, syndicated radio host and Fox News contributor. Welcome to both of you.
Good morning.
So,
hi, good morning, Jim.
Leslie, if the Democrats are smart, does that mean they would somehow find a way to nominate Bernie Sanders?
Absolutely not. First of all, I think this election year, more than any other before, John, shows that polls aren't necessarily as accurate. Let's just look for Democrats in the states of Michigan and Indiana as an example. Another thing is millennials are huge with the online and cell phone polling. But the reality is, if you as a voter are a Republican and you don't like Donald Trump, you're not going to vote for a Democratic socialist whose policies and plans for the future are to the left of Hillary Rodham Clinton, who's accused of being too moderate and too centrist and too much to the right by some Democrats. So I don't buy all those numbers.
All right, but Lars, could Bernie Sanders beat Donald Trump?
I don't think Bernie Sanders could beat Donald Trump, but I will say this. The most popular thing about Senator Sanders, and I'm not a fan of him either, is that he offers to give away something for nothing. He's offering Americans, especially young Americans, millennials, free college, free health care, to be paid for by someone. He's proposed $16 trillion in new programs, and that has a lot of fans, but only $6 trillion in new taxes over the next 10 years. No way does that pencil out if you take a close look at it. Even Hillary Clinton has been critical. He plans to she says that her estimate says that Sanders would grow the federal government by 40%. Nobody in their right mind wants to grow the federal government by 40%. But when you make those kinds of promises, Santa Claus is always popular. But I don't think popular enough to beat Donald Trump.
One of the questions is, what is his continued presence in the Democratic race doing to Hillary Clinton's chances? And I want to play this clip for you. Here's how he reacted with Jimmy Kimmel to Mrs. Clinton saying recently in an interview that she will be the Democratic nominee and, quote, "there is no way," she said, "that I won't be." Watch.
Does that make you mad seeing that?
Just a tinge arrogance there, I think.
So, Leslie, when, the other Democratic candidate is calling the frontrunner arrogant, what does that do for her candidacy?
With all due respect to Senator Sanders, John, he's being arrogant. 2 + 2 is 4. The math doesn't add up. Bernie Sanders got 100% of the superdelegates for the states he won. And just throw on the top of the cake a cherry and whipped cream with the state of California, he still would be over 100 delegates behind. Hillary Clinton will reach the magic number. Bernie Sanders, even if he won 100% of what is left going forward, cannot and will not numerically be the nominee. So I think it's arrogant. When you say, what is he doing? I think he is hurting her a little bit. I think he's hurting the party because right now Trump is attacking Hillary and the Democrats. And if we were unified and had the presumptive nominee, Hillary Clinton, if you will, to back, he could support her and bring more of his supporters who aren't sure if they'd vote for her around. Waiting till July loses a bit of momentum for Democrats.
So, Lars, what do you see his campaign doing to Hillary Clinton?
Well, John, Leslie's left something out, and that is the fact that Hillary Clinton has not yet talked to the FBI. And we now know, as of this week, that she violated federal law. And so we have a very real possibility that you're going to have an extremely tarnished winner of the Democrat National, the number of delegates to get the nomination, but who will be so tarnished by the threat of federal prosecution, whether she gets prosecuted or not, that the Democrats will have the prospect of perhaps having to put in Bernie or shove Bernie to the side, pitch Hillary over the side of the boat, and bring in Joe Biden. I think the Democrats have a mess this summer.
All right. I'm just laughing at your imagery there. Lars Larson.
Orange jail pantsuit.
Leslie Marshall. Thank you both.
Take care.